I have my wings and I have my pixie dust. My wings are super tiny. I'm gonna be ranking all the Tinkerbell movies from worst to best. This is my personal opinion, so if you disagree, let me know, or if you agree, let me know. But let's be respectful. So anyways, let's get right into the video. Lowest of the lowest, number 6 is going to be Tinkerbell and the Legend of the Neverbeast. The Legend of the Neverbeast is like this monster comes out of nowhere. And he's scary. I'm not gonna lie, he's scary. It gets concerning for the fairy's safety, like they could potentially die being around this creature. More darker than the other Tinkerbell movies. Wholesomeness was just gone. And that's what I really loved about Tinkerbell movies, that they're wholesome, they're cute, adorable. I love Fawn's outfit though. Plot is nothing new or nothing really interesting because we've been knowing that Fawn, you know, cares deeply about animals regardless. Like she's gonna care for them, she's an animal fairy, and she's going to go against what people say just to help this animal. I would like to say some positive things about this film. I really love the friendship that they have. It's very wholesome and sweet. Although there's dark colors and scenery around this movie, this is really cute, especially this scene. Next for me is Tinkerbell and the Lost Treasure. It's interesting to see Tinkerbell not be mature enough to communicate and then just lash out, still struggle to apologize until later on in the movie. It's very interesting. It makes me cringe sometimes because I'm like, just be mature and apologize. This is all unnecessary. I just feel bad for Terrence, to be honest. I was just like, Tinkerbell, apologize. No, the constant Tinkerbell messing up was really annoying too. She blamed it on Terrence. And then when she made the wish, she blamed it on Blaze. It's like, have you learned nothing? Like, you really had to make the same mistake. What I do like about this movie is showing that friendship does take some work. You guys both have to communicate and understand each other. It's natural, you know, for friends to have arguments and stuff. I also appreciate this scene because Tinkerbell takes a pause before reacting emotionally to her friend, and that's really major because she does care about this friendship, and we see that. But we also see that friendships do take work and it's a learning process. And I also do like some of the scenes, like the theater scene. That was pretty cool story. No, the first time I watched it, when Tinkerbell broke the moonstone, I was like, how is she gonna come back from this? Like, it's broken, like she can't glue it. Like, I was actually concerned. I was like, what the, like, how? And then it ended up being fine because, you know, it's a Disney movie. I really love the scene too where Silver Mist is trying to make Terrence feel bad. I thought that scene was really cute. 4 for me is Tinkerbell and the Pirate Fairy. I like this movie. It was very interesting to see, you know, the fairies switch talents, especially Vidya becoming a tinker. You know, that's the best. Like, they really nailed it with that. Like, she deserved that, you know, a little bit of karma. And it was interesting to see all the fairies different talents and like their outfits change, which was pretty cool. And it was really fun to see them all struggle. And Serena, the new character that was introduced, was very interesting. She reminded me a lot of Tinkerbell, which is why this isn't really higher. I just see her as Tinkerbell, you know, she's curious, she wants to explore and adventure, and that's what Tinkerbell to me is like. And I was like, she's just another Tinkerbell. She just got in trouble, you know. She went too far with it, and now she just went away. This scene also shows another similarity between these two, is that they both made a huge mistake in the Pixie Hollow community. But this movie does show that, yes, people do make mistakes, but we must have compassion and understanding to help them. I don't really like the pirate scenes. I understand why they're there, but when they start singing, I'm like, no. This movie did make me think, if we saw Captain Hook, then maybe in the future they would have made a movie where Tinkerbell and Peter Pan meet, which would be very interesting, but we never got more Tinkerbell movies, so which is sad. 3 for me is Tinkerbell and the Great Fairy Rescue. This movie, oh my god, I remember, like, I watched all the Tinkerbell movies. I love all the Tinkerbell movies, but I just had to rank them. The Great Fairy Rescue is such a wholesome movie. That movie, like, really made me more obsessed with fairies in a way. Like, I was like, fairies are real, bro. Like, you can't change my mind at all. You have this girl that really believes in them, and she catches Tinkerbell. She made the houses. That was super cute. The way that she draws fairies and how she was obsessed with them. It really like touched me, and I became more obsessed with that. And like, I even did the house as a kid, like the house that Lizzie made. I don't have pictures, but I did DIY it, and It was just fun. It was a nice little arts and crafts project for me. I was like, one day I'm gonna catch a fairy because I know they're out there. That movie really, I love it so much. It's so wholesome. It really makes you believe, you know, faith, trust, and pixie dust. It makes your imagination go wild, and it just makes you feel like a kid. I also love the cute outfits that they had. I really appreciate when they changed the fairies' outfits. I'm like, yes, give me that. Give me that. I especially love Tinkerbell's outfit in this movie. The leafy dress, so beautiful. Rosetta's especially. All of them super cute. I wish they included Terrence more. After the Lost Treasure, they just completely like threw him off and was like, oh yeah, you're friends with Tinkerbell, but like, did they barely interact? Like they did interact at the beginning of this movie, barely, you know? I feel like they could have included him in the rescuing of Tinkerbell. Like, yes, we did see him a lot in the second movie, but you would think that him being Tinkerbell's friend, he would join Tinkerbell's friend group and we would have more scenes with him in it. But he just kind of gets pushed away, like I said, and kind of forgotten, which is weird. Justice for Terrence, because I really like his character. And he could have been like Video joining the friend group. I don't know why they didn't. Really fun to see the fairies collaborate on a rescue mission. You see Video come more close with the friend group. We get to see more of Video's personality. I also want to say like the songs in this movie like really bring me nostalgia. They're so wholesome. To the last two, which is very challenging, and I'm sure some of my answers are very controversial, but this is my opinion. No, don't come for me. Second on my list is Tinkerbell and the Secret of the Wings. For many people, this is their number one. This movie is beautiful, so original. The plot was super interesting. Like, I never expected Tinkerbell to have a sister. The way they thought of that, the movie did exceed my expectations. Like, everything was so beautiful. The details in this movie I love so much. When Tinkerbell's wings shine, when she goes to the hospital, that scene was so funny. And seeing Winter Fairy's talents was really cool. I would hate to be in the winter side. I just love summer and spring. It was cool to see all the new characters too, like Periwinkle is so sweet, and her outfit and how she has certain similarities to Tinkerbell, obviously because they're sisters, and how they just have a whole different system over there. The soundtrack for this movie is fire. It's so good. And I love Lord Mallory and Queen Clarion's relationship. It's super cute. I love that this movie introduces new relationships besides friendship. Like, I didn't know that was possible because like I was like, are they just all friends? No romance going on, but they show sisterhood and they do show romantic relationships, which is so cute. There's only one left, Tinkerbell. The first one, the original, hands down the best for me. You can't compete with, because that is the beginning of all this, and it's such a good movie. It's my favorite movie out of all the Tinkerbell movies. The way Tinkerbell is introduced, the fact that we're introduced to so many new creative ideas. Harry is born of a first lab, little things like that, to the language that is used, you know, flutterific in the petunia, little things like that. It's like, oh, this makes this movie so special. And really get to see Tinkerbell be a woman in STEM in this movie, which is really fun. Get to just explore all the fairies' different talents and this new world. And they had to go to the mainland, which is where we are. Really creative. And the way pixie dust is made and how each of their talents work, truly amazing. I love that Tinkerbell is curious and adventurous, and she really wanted to go to the mainland. And I truly believe that's why she was so upset about being a tinker. Not just because Vita told her your talent is sucks, but she can't go to the mainland, and that restricts her. Like, she naturally likes to explore things. She's a woman in STEM. I love the plot of this movie. She struggles to accept her skills and her talent, and then goes through trial and error, ultimately realizes that her talent is hers and that she should own it. It's really beautiful. A lot of cute scenes, like I said, all throughout the Tinkerbell movies. Especially love that all the fairies had their time, you know, we got to see them together but also separate. Like, there was a lot of characters introduced, but they did such a good job of introducing them all really well. All the scenes where the fairy took time to teach Tinkerbell their skills and their talent was really nice to see. I just love all the characters. I love the way they're introduced. I love that they each get a good amount of screen time. Gorgeous, beautiful scenes. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. To conclude, the Tinkerbell movies have my heart. They are super wholesome, stunning, and carry good messages. We see a fairy embrace her talent and unique self, and we see that relationships do take work to maintain. It also shows that we should always embrace our inner child, and the fairy world is also very compassionate and understanding, even if someone makes a mistake or seems dangerous. I would love to live here and be a water fairy, to be honest. So, what fairy would you want to be in Pixie Hollow? Now that I ranked all of them, this just makes me think even more that imagine if we got like a full theme park land of the Tinkerbell movies. Like, that would be insane. Like, I know we have a little section in Disneyland in Anaheim, but that's tiny. Tokyo Disney coming out with a Tinkerbell ride. Me being a big Tinkerbell fan, I'm dying to go. Like, I'm trying to save my money because I need to go. I hope through this video I'm able to find more people who love Tinkerbell like I do. I really do love these movies with a passion. They have my heart. They're so wholesome and so beautiful. If you watch them, you've also played Pixie Hollow Fairy game. I played that Pixie Hollow game a lot and I was so devastated when it ended. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I do light-hearted videos like these. I love to talk about movies, pink, girly stuff. But then I also like to do videos about giving advice. Subscribe if you'd like to see those types of content. And thank you again so much for watching.